Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How are you doing today? We've got earthquakes back on the docket as we had a 5.6 hit 10 kilometers deep in Greece. And also check out this weird array of earthquakes by New Zealand and the Caledonian Islands. I don't know. And I found the Greece earthquake interesting because Earth is in an unofficial alignment with Pluto, and I always associate Greece with Pluto, in my opinion. Then you've got this weird little configuration between Mars, Venus, Jupiter, and Saturn. And just a reminder that we're going to be looking at earthquake and volcano activity on the uptick for the next few years, as all the gas giants are on the same side of the sun. We're pretty much going to be looking at it for like 3 more years until Jupiter swings around this way. So, overall, expect an uptick in activity, and we will be on a geomagnetic storm watch as a minor G1 class geomagnetic storm is possible on March 13th. That would be tomorrow, when a fast-moving stream of solar wind hits Earth's magnetic field. And on top of that, we've had rare red auroras, plus the sun is really showing signs of waking up as we've had another sunspot emerge 2809 after 2808, and I would guess this plage has a chance to develop. Plus, on the backside of these two, we've got 2804 ready to spin around, so we could have 3 or 4 Earth-facing sunspots within the next week. It's exciting, because Lord knows solar minimums are no fun. And so, solar maximum is predicted to be around 2025. So we've still got 4 years to watch the sun wake up and get busy with it. You can see a little pop off here as this non-sunspot is getting active. And these are the coronal holes. This is the coronal hole that will be hitting us with its stream. And it's the one that sometimes looks like an iron, that you would iron your clothes with. But here's sunspot A and then sunspot B as this sunspot is turning away, and then you've got another one on the backside, and I would guess this one could possibly develop. But yes, we are about to enter the Ides of March and expect the weather to get wild, weird, and wacky pretty much starting now, and it will carry on through March. And now I have become fascinated with a particular storm, and that storm will take place on and around March 25th, and I think it will be the biggest storm of the month. So basically, we're looking at wave after wave after wave. Here is our storm, which could drop 100 inches of snow in Colorado starting now and then going through Sunday. And then you get a storm right after that, which could drop some heavy rain in the south, and that would be through the 20th. And then you get another storm that would form, although here it doesn't show it, but other models have been showing it right there. Bam, boom, bang, bing. Do you see that? Look at this major storm, dude. I'm obsessed with this. We've been watching the signals and the signs. Even though it is 2 weeks out, models have been consistently showing it to just be something major. And if we're going to zoom in there, that is 976. That is like Category 2 hurricane strength, low pressure. Category 3 borderline strength, low pressure. And if it were to get that low, it'd be reminiscent of the storm that hit Nebraska and Iowa in 2019. And so we're definitely going to keep our eyes on the storm the 25th, but I'm basically saying we're entering a very stormy, weird period now, and that will persist pretty much through March. And we could get the heaviest hit around the 25th. And watch this storm develop. Look at this, dude. This is a major storm. And look at this super duper heavy rain. If, it's still 10 days out, so a lot can change. But this thing would be nasty, bro. So this would be like the 23rd. And then watch these isobars over here. And this is one of the craziest storms I've seen in a while. And then look at the heavy rain that it would bring in the south. It would bring some heavy snow up towards the north. Wild winds in between, definitely severe weather threats. And then look at the heavy rain. That would be super nasty to parts that have gotten lots of wetness. So look at that. Look how red that is down there. That would cause problems to a lot of places. And then it would move out and watch as the West Coast keeps getting nailed. So, yeah, dude, we got a lot to watch. Plus, if we time machine back to now, this is the flash flooding watches for this large swath here. You've got some major drought and fire conditions. Hawaii is still undergoing major flood and rain situations. And we are watching the general flood area over the next 7 days expand all the way from Colorado down to South Carolina and North Carolina. And so, yep, we're definitely heading into severe weather season. And check this out. Question mark. What question are you asking? Kansas? I would like to know. Where's Toto? And look, I have not seen a spot where projected snowfall breaks the map. See all that white in there? But yeah, some models are still predicting up to 7 feet of snow in some parts of Colorado. So right now we're definitely looking at anywhere from low end 38 inches of snow to up to 97 inches of snow in some parts of Colorado. This is going to be a major storm. This should be hitting in full force on Sunday. Well, you'll definitely be getting flying flakes leading up to that. Now remember, any storm can bust, and then any storm can even overperform ridiculous projections. Mother Nature is like that and filled with surprises. But here, Tim Berglund is showing us that, these projections show, whoa, sometimes the button hits itself, or whatever. This shows projections of anywhere from 98.2 inches in Idaho Springs, 98 in Estes Park, and only a few hundred or miles away, you get 12 inches in Greeley. And so, this would be 7 feet of snow. And so 7 feet of snow would pretty much be crazy for almost anywhere. And then that would be 40 inches for Denver. So, yeah, we are definitely on the lookout for wild weather as we change over from winter to spring. And Mike's weather page, tropical update, a few days of storm chances brewing here. Be alert. You can definitely see some tornado watches and actual tornadoes popping up today, Saturday, and Sunday. Texas and Oklahoma, you guys will be under the gun today and tomorrow, and then Sunday kind of be this little area down there. So we are definitely in the active period of March. And this is a storm system that holy hail pelted Simi Valley and parts of California with tons of hail, a lot of lightning, and some heavy winds. Like it literally turned the streets white with hail. Let's throw some Arizona snow on top of that as snowflakes greeted residents in Flagstaff. But that won't be the only place to expect snow as we head into the weekend. Colorado, Wyoming, and Nebraska should grab a cup of joe and get ready for wild weather. And then you get snowstorms in Tartu, Estonia. And then New Mexico will get strong winds. And then on top of that, the very dry conditions plus low humidity will create big fire risks. But yeah, you got multiple models predicting over 80 inches of snow for parts of Colorado. So yeah, it's going to be ripping. And then you throw on geomagnetic storms, and that would include earthquakes, I would imagine. And then parts of Europe are getting sunshine and wintry showers that will dominate Friday ahead of a quickly developing low that will bring overnight wind and rain with sleet and snow for the north. Don't be surprised to see a covering of snow above 250 meters, penimes, northwards by Saturday morning. Mount Etna is starting to get super freaky again with its 12th major eruption in less than a month. Hawaii, after all that flooding, has seen a 4.9 earthquake, and Mount Kilauea has developed a new pond entering into the main lava lake. So things are active. But yes, after a break in activity, lava fountains are now shooting into the sky near Sicily this morning. Boris Behenicki is showing us some interesting photos of the 12th paroxysm, which I think just means a little eruption kind of, in the southeast crater in little less than a month. The scenes of mild Strombolian activity at sunrise on the 12th of March. Activity is now gradually increasing. That's what she said. Yeah, and after 7 days of me feeling like shit, I finally start to feel better. Thank to everybody for all your well wishes and prayers and good thoughts. That always helps. You guys are great. But yeah, Colorado areas, including Cheyenne, watch out, baby. You're about to get buried. Holy shnikes. That's what Cheyenne here is saying. This is Cheyenne from the sitcom Superstore. Alright, whatever. We are in the future, and the future is exciting. I think I covered this before, but I'll show it again because it's got good visuals. Huge sinkholes appear in Croatia after strong earthquake. About 40 kilometers southwest of the Croatian capital, Zagreb, large sinkholes appeared following December's 6.4 magnitude quake. It killed 7 people and caused widespread destruction. So yeah, it's like every planet in the solar system is changing. We're going to go through major changes. I highly recommend Team Earth working together to deal with this stuff, but that message is not caught on yet. Who knows? I got such an optimistic burst. I do think world peace is possible over the next 1,000 days. Alright, you don't have to agree with that. We're all allowed to have different opinions. Emily Roller, for many, it will be best to just stay home this weekend. Some people will be like, you're not my mom, you can't tell me what to do. I'm going to go drive around in 7 feet of snow. And good luck, buddy. Anyway, I'm not going to tell Coloradoans what to do or how to do it, but yeah, it's going to get wild, I would guess. And if things go well, I'm less than 10 days away from hugging my mama, seeing my dog Bubba, and taking a drive, me getting behind a wheel and driving for the first time in over 2 years. So I'm starting to get optimistic and excited, that the worst is behind us. I'd said March and April could be much better months and the best months we've seen in a year or two. So let's see if that holds true. But life is still dangerous, so play defense, be smart, make good choices. You do you, I'll do me, and somewhere we'll hopefully meet in the middle. But yeah, dude, that storm on the 25th, which is about 2 weeks away from now, that looks like the biggest storm of this parade of storms. Although it's not represented here, I should probably show that visual so you don't get confused. I still am amused by the question mark, and that was another visual. My brain is melting, and I'm even messing words up for comedic effect. Okay, but yeah, that's a whole new color graphic there. So yeah, expect weather freaky deakiness ahead. This would be the 24th. This would be the dangerous eye thingy that we watch with vorticity, meaning wind and such. And so this looks like it would be the most explosive storm. And then look at that whole wind gust line that would push through. That would be a windy bar there for a lot of people as that storm would explode. I'm just going backwards. Counterintuitive morning, I guess. But here is this, okay, let me go do. How are you doing? What are you wearing? That's like my distracting question. What are you wearing? It's always my distracting question. It's never meant to be doofusy. Am I a hipster doofus? Okay, great. Yeah, so you can see almost the 2 eyeballs rolling through, and there's your 17th, 18th look like the biggest days during that period. And then, like I said, we're on the lookout for flooding in the south. And then watch this thing come through. Almost looks like a little hurricane. It definitely like that. I don't know how you feel, but it looks like a little hurricane to me, man. Watch that thing. Look at that little hurricane right there. Boom, bam, bing, bow. Okay. Keeping you guys posted. That's what I do. You guys are great. You're worth it. I'll talk to you all in the near future. God bless everyone. Stay cool. Peace out.